Why feeling like a bad person makes you magnetic? We're going to have a short chat about it today. And what it is that when we feel tension, we want to resolve it. When we feel like we're being a bad person to others, we need to solve it by giving them what they want from us, or being nice in a form of manipulation to get validation or approval or respect on the other end. But what if I were to tell you that you'd be a whole lot more magnetic if you just stayed true to yourself and did yourself a service by sticking to what you believe is right, being within your own frame, being connected with your own energy, loving yourself for being you without what you would receive from others. And when you have the strength to create boundaries, others are going to be pissed off sometimes. Also, on the other end, when you become very strong, very centered, very grounded within your own energy, you develop a love for life that cannot be compared to us who used to live with conditioning, us who was, trying to solve the attachments, the desires, the wants, the likes, the needs, the things that we thought were required in our lives. And we always had to do things for other people to receive this. When really, that love for life, that feeling good about yourself, that you being attractive, you being great, you being successful, that all begins right here in the heart. You feel love, you become yourself, you focus on the good relationships, and you allow yourself to repel people. Because magnetism goes both ways. When you find a love for your life, when you become an empowered version of yourself that's not afraid to ask yourself the tough questions, when it comes to getting away from the way you've been living, getting into the frame of mind that is the successful self, you are sometimes going to repel other people because you're going to become very powerful. But what we tend to do is we think that we've done something wrong, so we enter a state of needing to please other people, a people pleaser tactic that stems from our past relationship and childhood, or relationships within our family, programming, rejection. All of these things have created our likes and dislikes in the present day. When you embody being magnetic, you don't have to try to be magnetic. You just be yourself. You come off to other people with the energy that you don't need anything from them. And when you start to embody your power like this, in this certain way, you will become magnetic to people who resonate with the real version of you. Because what do you end up letting go of? You let go of the fear of rejection, the fear of someone not respecting you, the fear of becoming the bad person, feeling like a bad person. Because when you are very powerful and strong and within your own frame of energy, within your own body, without needing to please other people, that's going to cause tension. And you know why other people feel tension towards you? It's because you're only mirroring to them how they feel. So if they're people who don't have good boundaries, are not living in positive, elevated states, have a lot of unresolved trauma, unresolved past conditioning, that they're probably not going to resonate with you. When they see how powerful you are, how authentic, how you are showing up as the real you, it triggers in them how real they are not being. How they're afraid to be that real with others, including you. So what it does is you create so much tension in them that they need to avoid you. They need to be so avoidant because of how powerful you've become. You've triggered something in them that they cannot resolve. And we're not doing this to purposely hurt others. But part of being very magnetic, very attractive, very successful, you're going to become very successful businessmen and women. You are going to want to take a chance on yourself and leave that job. I've got past videos on it. How I manifested this new life. Maybe I'll make one on that tomorrow or the next day. When you become this person that starts to live on this level, it's going to trigger emotion in other people. It's going to trigger different types of emotion. Some of them are going to be very accepting. Some of them are going to be very inspired by you. And that should mean a whole lot more, but because of our conditioning, our programming from the past, those one or two people that don't resonate with that get repelled, those are what we end up putting our attention on. And what it does is it takes us out of this spiritual path that we are on, and we end up needing to try to fix that, or we need to lessen the type of energy that we are projecting so that we're not upsetting this person too much, this person that may feel that tension from you, this person that's attractive that you want them to talk to you all the time. No, I've got to fix myself so that they can talk to me more, so that they can actually pay attention, so that they have the strength to make eye contact with me. Do you not realize it's an illusion? It's a form of manipulation that lives within you subconsciously. And when you bring awareness to it, you end up moving past it and embodying the real version of you, regardless of how much tension, hate, disrespect it creates in those certain individuals that don't like you. You actually take pleasure in being the real you a lot more. And what does that do? You end up being more magnetic to the things that you want in your life without even needing them anymore. So more money, more success, a job change, better relationship. You don't need a special person to come and save you. You are going to be magnetic to people. But make sure that you're not trying to be magnetic to people who don't like you, who don't resonate with this real you, because we all get stuck in being addicted to trying to attract people who don't want us. So open up your eyes to what you are actually trying to attract into your life. And ask yourself those questions. How is this situation going to become more perfect? Because if I continue down this road the way that it's going right now, I'm going to continue living in this spiral that keeps putting me back into those negative states. And us on the channel, we would prefer to live in elevated states as our real selves, raising our level of consciousness, being in tune with our body. When we feel uncomfortable in public places, we come back to ourselves, because in this grounded energy, it is non-dependent on the outside and how they view us. So I thank you for watching this one. We will see you on the next video.